Hey y'all, it's me and Lisa. We're at Japan Inn again with our small group, and I thought tonight was just beautiful.
It was beautiful. That was our topic. Our topic
Yes.
tonight was in talking about gems, and we're all God's jewels. That's what our group is,
Yeah.
Sparkle Shine. We were talking about the beauty of a gem and what God sees as beauty. And so it was really neat because that was something I struggled with, that topic. But the more I dug into it, it kind of, turns your eyes onto where the real beauty is.
Yes, and what I thought was really neat, Lisa, was that you in particular, went around and looked at each woman, have given it some thought, and said what was really beautiful. What was beautiful about that particular person, whether it was a physical attribute or something that they sparkle with. That was really special to me. And of course, then we embarrassed Lisa, and we all said something about Lisa,
Yes.
which is so easy to do because, I mean, hello, look at this beautiful woman right here.
So, well, thank you for that. But I don't receive those things very well, so that was a little bit of an awkward
It's
moment.
hard.
So,
It's hard.
One of the things we talked about was the mirror,
Yes.
and how we hold too much value on the image in the mirror. And, sometimes our mirrors, I've got one right here as a matter of fact, excuse me, it has a little smudge on it.
It's got
You
a
see
smudge,
smudgy
y'all.
all over that mirror? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see it right there.
Okay.
Sometimes our mirror gets smudgy, so how we're viewing things is distorted. We're not seeing it clearly. So that's just kind of a big reminder to me when I was putting together our little gift, was that when that mirror got smudgy, just wipe that stuff off.
Yeah, well, we know where the smudges come from, and it's definitely not from Jesus.
No, not at all. We talked a little bit about different scriptures where it talks about the beauty of the Lord, and how Moses spent time with God, and he had been with them for so long that he radiated God's glory when he came back out.
That's right.
And his light was shining. So that's beautiful. We talked about beauty that we find in several things, the earth and processes. It was an interesting night to hear everyone talk about what they perceive to be beautiful.
That's right. It was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite ones. I always say that every time, but I swear, every time it just is so good to me. And I feel like the ladies really are bonding.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we certainly miss the ones that were not here tonight, and we hope that we will see you at Night of Worship. But I really think this has been such a good small group. We've learned so much about each other.
It has.
We have learned how to see beauty in each other as women, and I'm just
And
really
everybody
excited.
needs that. Every woman needs that person, their go-to, not just one, a couple.
Yeah. You need a posse.
that will give them the hard truths about something they might be going through if they need it, and give them the encouragement that they need it.
That's right.
That's so important. And sometimes we seal ourselves off from addressing those issues, and it just all gets trapped up inside here, and then it just dulls our sparkle.
Yeah, it shows on the outside. I've heard Pastor Aaron say many times, what's in here is going to come out.
It's going to come out.
It's
It's
going to
project
come out, and we want to be the light, and we want to have Jesus in here so it can radiate outside.
One little quote that I had that I love to find quotes, and this one was, I don't even know who this came from, but I wrote it down. The woman who does not require validation from others can be the most at peace individual who can get the most accomplished. Because sometimes if you're so caught up on what was the last thing that went wrong, that thing that went wrong, if you're not focused on just doing the next thing right, because you're too caught up on everything that dulled your sparkle.
That went wrong.
Yeah, it dulls your shine, it dulls your vision, it dulls what God has planned for you as well. So that was a neat quote to share with the ladies, and not to hold so much value in that mirror with that smudge on it.
That's right. That's right. Tonight went well. Right here, partner. Did a good job.
Love you, lady.
All right, love you too. We'll see you next time.
See y'all next time. We
Bye.
said we'd give you an update, now you got it.